All in Sports Network. We love sports.
All right, I have some bad news. Since
Okay.
we have been on the Pete Sousa show, or I have been, since we've done this on there, we have been under 500.
It's the bigger names, the bigger names normally don't do as well. Seems like whenever we're on the bigger name program, we don't do too well either.
Yeah, well, I think it's just a product of some weird weeks, but I think we can get back on track this week. So I'm Kevin. This is my son Liam. We're the Unstable Blues. Happy to present All Indiana Sports as part of the All In Sports and Rogue Media Sports Networks.
Yep. Welcome back in. Another amazing week of NFL action, but there's now only one team who sits alone with the best record in the league, and it is the Indianapolis Colts. But this is about other teams and other games. Let's go all in.
Yes, you can follow us on TikTok and Instagram at All Indiana Sports and on Twitter at All India Sports. And don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.
Yep. We want you to be a part of this. Comment your picks right before Thursday Night Football, and if you get them all right, we'll shout you out on next week's Pick 6. As always, before we make our picks this week, let's take a look at last week's picks.
Yes, we had both had Jacksonville winning in Wembley, and that didn't happen. The Rams got it done.
Yep.
And then
I had the Eagles over the Vikings.
Yeah, and I had the Vikings. I thought they were going to do it.
Eagles got it done. We both had the Packers over the Cardinals, and both got that one.
Yep, and then we both had the Niners over the Falcons, and that one happened as well.
And then the Bucs did not come out on top against the Lions in the Monday Night Football.
Yeah, and the second game of Monday Night Football, we both had the Seahawks, and of course, they got it done against the lowly team from Houston. So that leads us to this week. By the way, this is all brought to you by Underdog Fantasy Sports. You see any of these games, you're like, oh man, this player, that player. Go see what they're going to, if the touchdowns or yardage or whatever, you want to go higher, you want to go lower. Combine that with a few of the other players that might be in the same game, other games, whatever. You could win some more money in a flex game. Take a look at this from Underdog. Football's back, and Underdog is the best place to make picks and win money all season long. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like touchdowns, receiving yards, interceptions, and more. Get your picks right, and you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. You can play with as little as $1. Download the app today and sign up with promo code COLTS to score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code COLTS. Millions of fans have already won billions making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 and up, 19 and up in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 and up, and in Colorado for some games, 21 and up in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and must be present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 HOPE line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369. All right, that puts me record of 22-20.
And I'm 23-19, one game ahead.
You got that game back. Hopefully we can rebound this week. That is brought to you by Open Goal Rebounder and Goal Setup. Click the link in the description for more on that. So here we go.
Yep. First game is Vikings in LA playing the Chargers. Last week they wore the mustard yellow, pea
you mean
yellow.
the spin bananas?
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. It was not good.
Nobody liked them.
One Chargers fan that I saw liked them, and I heavily disagreed with him. But this week they are wearing the navy, throwback navy. Reminds me of Phillip Rivers, Antonio Gates, all those guys. LT.
See, all of those guys were back this week. They should have come back this week because this is the week. So, Vikings at Chargers. I'm up first. Let's see. Both of these teams needing to rebound and needing to come back off of a loss. I'm going to say that the Vikings defense, again, is going to be too much for Justin Herbert. Vikings get it.
I'm going to go with the home team here. I think the Vikings lose 2 in a row. I don't think the offense of the Vikings is enough. I think the defense is very good. I don't think the offense is enough, though. And Justin Herbert just came off over 400 yards passing, so he surely can't do that bad.
Okay, well, there you go. Next game then is the Bills at the Panthers. Now, you might have said, well, this is the Bills going to roll, but the Panthers have been strong and the Bills have not been as of late. So what do you think?
The Bills have lost, what, two in a row now? They had their bye week this past week. I know because James Cook was out for my fantasy. All of my players are injured in fantasy, and it's very tough to move things around. Mike Evans was on IR for me. Now he's not on my team anymore. Puka is now on IR because I am not getting rid of him. And then luckily, I'm leaving Saquon in for the last week. This is the last week I'm leaving Saquon in. If he disappoints me again, I might look for trade offers. But we're here to talk about the game, not fantasy.
Yep.
Buffalo needs a rebound game. I like to say every bye week is a win. This is for sure a win bye week because you have time to rest, mental reset. This is, I think, one of the best bye weeks I've seen in a while for a team. If you're on a losing streak, you need a bye week to kind of reset and all that, especially for this Bills team, who I know is good. They were 4-0 until they lost 2 games in a row. They are a good team. Buffalo's going to get this win. Doesn't matter if it's in Carolina. Doesn't matter if Luke Combs is there to support his team. Buffalo Bills are going to get it done.
All right. I also think that the Bills are going to show everyone what the Panthers really are, and they're going to put them to sleep. Speaking of which, Joi Baby can help you put your little one to sleep with their sleep slacks. Click the link in the description for more on that. Next game then.
Yep. Next game is Giants in Philly playing the Eagles. The Eagles are wearing the Kelly green, though, so they're doing it in style.
Right. The Eagles lost to the Giants, right? Last time?
Yep,
yeah. But that was not in Philly, and it was not with the Kelly green. Look good, feel good, play good. You're at home. It's going to be the Eagles. It's got to be the Eagles. There's no way that the Eagles can start another losing streak, right?
Yeah, surely not. Although Jackson Dart and Cam Scadaboo seem to do very good against the Eagles. We'll see how this game turns out, but as of now, I am on the Eagles side. It's in Philly. I think the passing game is working for Philly, so they don't need to necessarily, if you're winning games, you're winning games. Don't necessarily need to run the ball, but I would like to see them do that because then you get to kind of the efficiency of the Colts offense. They run the ball extremely well, and they throw the ball extremely well. Why can't you do both, Nick Sirianni? Looks like Shane Steichen might have been the reason the offense was good.
It may look that way. Well, the next game is the Cowboys at the Broncos. Broncos in their throwbacks with the horse coming out of the big D there. So what do you think about this one?
2 things. One, whenever the Colts beat the Broncos, obviously it was because of leverage, but regardless of that, I was like, oh, the Broncos aren't a good team. The Colts didn't beat a good team. They're 5-2.
They're a good team.
They're a very good team. The Cowboys are not a good team. It seems like their defense cannot get anything figured out.
They just beat the Commanders, though.
So the Commanders had Luke McCaffrey as their wide receiver 1, and I'm pretty sure he got a concussion during the game. Whether or not they put him in protocol, I saw his head hit the floor, and it looked like he passed out for a couple seconds. I'm pretty sure he has a concussion. So they had a concussed wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
Give me Denver here. Denver's also in their throwbacks. So.
Yeah. CeeDee Lamb is back, and CeeDee Lamb and Pickens are dangerous. But I just don't trust the Cowboys.
Patrick Surtain.
I can't trust them at all. So the Broncos are at home in their throwbacks, and give me the John Elway vibes. Let's go Broncos.
Yep. Second to last game of the week. Packers in Pittsburgh playing Steelers. This is the 1933 Steelers jerseys.
Yes, a little rough, if you ask me. The yellow helmet, a little bit too much yellow in the past few weeks on these things. Kind of makes me. Yellow's not a great color to be all. It's a good contrast, but not a great color on color.
Right.
So, but the Steelers are playing good ball, but the Packers have the defense, and so I'm gonna say the Packers with their defense get this one.
It's funny that we're picking a team over the Steelers because of their defense. That's normally not a Steelers thing. But Micah Parsons is alive. He was not really doing much earlier in the season, and then last week he just went off.
3 sacks.
It was against, Jacoby Brissett, who isn't that mobile. But Aaron Rodgers is even more not mobile. I don't even know if that's grammatically correct to say that. But regardless, I don't care. So Micah Parsons is alive. The defense is alive. And the offense doesn't look the greatest. But, it's good enough. So I think the Packers win this game.
All right. Sounds good. Let's see if they have what it takes in the proper training and everything. Speaking of which, Farmhounds can help you train your puppies with healthy treats. That's what we love at Country Mountain Dogs. Click the link in the description for more on that. That leads us to the last game. It's the Commandos at the Chiefs taking on, these are two. It's like the quarterback in the league versus like the up-and-coming quarterback in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Now, it would be the case if Daniels was playing. There was just a notification about an hour ago saying Jaden Daniels is not playing on Monday Night Football. It is Marcus Mariota. Kansas City wins this game. Kansas City's on the rise. Everybody has them in their top 5 rankings. I don't understand it. They have not proved that much, let alone people putting him at 3rd. They have either Colts then Lions or Lions then Colts and then Chiefs right after. That does not make sense to me. But the Chiefs are going to win this game. They are on the rise. They will be 5-3 after this week. But I'm excited that whenever November 23rd comes around.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. If you don't know what that is, you'll have to tune back in the week of November 23rd to find out. So I also have the Chiefs. The Chiefs are looking to be back to their ways, and their ways may include some extra help from the striped guys, but I'm not going to get into that right now. It hasn't been terribly blatant.
It hasn't been as bad as previous years.
No.
The way I explained it to Isaiah, because I'm not one to complain about the refs as much. I understand that there is a problem for certain teams. I complain about it more in the NBA aspect because I feel like refs can determine games more in the NBA than they can in the NFL. But I do believe that there are missed calls in every single game, no matter the team. It just sometimes teams get more missed calls, and that's just how it goes. But because I said 0 penalties in one game is insane. No team really does that.
Nope. That is very true. That is a little suspicious. But I'm going to go Chiefs for all those reasons, not to mention that they're at home.
Yes.
There you go.
And Arrowhead is a very, very hard place to play. We want you to be a part of this. Comment your picks before Thursday Night Football. And if you get them all right, we'll shout you out on next week's Unstable Pick 6.
Yes. Well, that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with our brand new, as of last week, Keep the Pace episode. We're going to take a last look at the Pacers before they start off their season. And then we will close off the week with our Colts and Titans preview of their second matchup, this one being in Indianapolis.
This is Liam,
And this is Kevin.
reminding you to stay all Indiana.
All in Sports Network. We love sports.